What's going on, guys? It's your boy LQ, Mr. Real Deal Fantasy HQ. Fire content only. Yeah, fire effects are cool. So, you are here today to try to figure out what to do now after learning Derrick Henry has been placed on IR. He'll be out 6 to 10 weeks with a foot injury. Man, this sucks. The fantasy guys have taken so many good running backs from us. CMC, CEH, Chris Carson, J.K. Dobbins, Cam Akers. The list goes on and it doesn't stop. The fantasy guides are on a kill streak. So I'm here to help you guys today to figure out what to do. What is your next step? So let's get right into the episode. So you may have just learned that Adrian Peterson has signed to the Titans on their practice squad. They haven't signed him. They're going to elevate him and evaluate him from the practice squad. So I'm not thinking that he plays this week. It'll probably be a week or two before we see AP in a full lineup. You know, they need to basically see if he's in football shape, which is understandable. He's been gone for so long. Now, touching on AP, he's 36 years old. So we're not expecting a Derrick Henry workload. So I do recommend you do pick him up. Obviously, if you are out on Derrick Henry, but also keep Jeremy McNichols on the back of your mind when you make these decisions. So if you're in PPR leagues, obviously Jeremy looks like the better upside, but AP is definitely a guy I want on my roster if he ends up getting some type of Derrick Henry, workload. I'm not saying he's going to get 30 touches a game. I just don't see it happening. Honestly, I think they just audible and pivot to where they're going to be a more pass heavy team, which means AJ Brown's stock goes up. Julio Jones, whenever he's healthy, goes up. And obviously Jeremy McNichols' stock goes up as well. So AP, I feel as though you're basically picking him up just to fill the void of losing a star player on your team, and you need a guy who's just going to get majority of the volume. I definitely believe that AP can give us 15 touches a game. I feel like, we saw a little bit of that, in Detroit when he was there splitting with Swift. Now, he still finished as a top 40, player, even with splitting a backfield with Swift. So I think it's very possible that he's used heavily in the red zone like we saw last year. 7 touchdowns this man had. So that's nothing to be slept on as well. 7 touchdowns from AP, who was like 35 at the time, but now 36 years old. It's crazy to me. Being that, AP is a hard runner. He's definitely going to average some type of 4 yards per carry. I definitely feel as though him coming this late in the season, they're going to try to get him some work to where they need to have some type of running game. Because right now, if they're going to try to, hold him off for a good 2 to 3 weeks, which I don't really think they should, man. I honestly think, let him be evaluated for week 1, for 1 week, and then they just throw him in there, man. Because AP is a hard runner. He's an angry runner, and I think he could pop off for a nice little 10 to 15-yard gain or whatever the case may be. The guy is just father time. Like, he's Frank Gore, basically, man. These are the guys who are at the club. They're too old to be there, and they still think they get chicks. Like, they just need to give it up. But, hey, AP still out here running hard, so I'm excited to see him. So you're probably thinking, hey, do I make some trades? So some potential trade targets for me that I think you can get. You're in the realms of getting a Melvin Gordon, a Leonard Fournette, guys like that. I think you can go out there and put some type of offers out there for him because they're looking good, man. I mean, looking at Leonard Fournette these past couple of weeks of him getting a full workload. Bruce Arians basically stamping him as the guy. We're seeing Ronald Jones come in a little bit more throughout the season just to give Leonard Fournette some type of resting. They don't want to wear him out, run him to the ground. But what it's been looking like, Leonard Fournette has been the guy. Melvin Gordon, obviously still splitting with Javonte Williams, but we saw last week that, basically Melvin Gordon is stamping like, hey, I am still here. I'm still the RB1. So he's able to put up big points at any time. We've been seeing him bust off for long runs, scoring here and there, and et cetera. So both of these guys are top 20 guys. Another trade target that you can possibly get, Darrell Henderson. He's not making crazy noise. He's not like this exciting, running back that everybody's talking about, but he's a very serviceable guy. He's giving you 15 points, and he's liable to be in the end zone. He just caught a touchdown and ran one in last game. So I definitely feel as though he's a guy that you can target. Now, you're probably thinking, what can you give up? What is the price range? You can give up a Keenan Allen. You can give up Robert Woods, a Cortland Sutton, a Tyler Lockett. People in that realm of a wide receiver that you can give up, or you can even try to shoot your shot of giving them a tight end or giving a quarterback, whatever the case may be. I don't know your league, but I'm just giving you the realm of the price tag for these running backs because I honestly believe that people are hiking up the price for running backs based on they know how thin running backs are. So running backs are more valuable right now than ever with all these injuries, man. Like Like I said before, we lost Carson, CMC, Miles Sanders recently. Like all these running backs are just going like just getting knocked off, and it's crazy, man. Every single week, it's something new. So it's unfortunate that we're losing Derrick Henry for basically the entire season. They're saying, him having surgery tomorrow, whatever the case may be, we might see him back. I don't believe it, man. I feel as though they need to let him rest, let him get fully healed up, and then next season we'll watch him be great again. I don't think he needs to return back to this season because honestly, I don't think they're going to make a playoff run without Henry 6 to 10 weeks. So they might as well just chalk it up as a dub, sign AP to just be serviceable, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I don't think they need to, rush his rehab back because it's just only going to hinder for next season. So again, it's very unfortunate. You guys should be going out there throwing some trades. And when you guys hit the waiver wire, I know if you miss out on AP, you can get you a Jeremy McNichols. I definitely feel as though that's going to be your best two options. But like I said, don't expect AP to play this week coming up. I don't see it really happening unless he's been training this entire time, like staying ready. But I'm just going to pump the brakes. The dude's 36 years old. I'm not thinking that, he comes in right away, he's ready to go because there's a playbook, there's pass protection, all these things that go into being signed and going to a new system, a new team, et cetera, et cetera. So again, do not expect AP to play this week, but definitely expect Jerry McNichols playing this week to be the PPR guy. Because like I said, they might lean towards more so the pass heavy because the game that we saw Julio Jones and AJ Brown out, freaking Jeremy McNichols had 12 targets, 8 catches, man, putting up a very fantasy relevant game, even though they were basically getting blown out. They were like done in the game. Like there was nothing moving. Ryan Tannehill looked terrible, but hey, Jeremy was out there bowling. So that's fantasy relevant for the PPR upside. So like I said, if you miss out on AP, don't lose any sleep at night. You'll be fine. You just move over to Jeremy. Hopefully you can get him in time, whatever the case may be. But man, this really sucks. Hopefully the fantasy guys pumps the brakes on hurting our running backs. And damn, man, hopefully we can finish the season with some type of, serviceable running back. I mean, these championship teams are going to look crazy this year, man. All these injuries, man, I can't believe that, this is happening. Like the fantasy guys are just toying with us. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I didn't give you much numbers. I'm just giving you, my initial reaction to seeing all this stuff and trying to help you guys to, know how to navigate for these next couple of days, next couple of weeks, without Derrick Henry, honestly. So make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel. Please, I'm so thankful for you guys getting me to 1,000 last week. That was awesome. I really appreciate you guys doing that. All the support, man, that you guys give me throughout the weeks, and you guys letting me know if I'm doing a good job. So hopefully I'm still bringing that fire content to you. But head to the website, man. Link in the bio. Get yourself some fire content only merch, some RDFHQ merch, some Wolfpack merch. Like join the Wolfpack, maybe. So hopefully you guys like this episode. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week for another great episode of Real Deal Fantasy HQ with your boy LQ. Peace.